What's good, YouTube? I'm here with the greatest draft league player of all time, Sirkill, and we're here to bring you the Olympic Draft League West Division power rankings. You can say hello?
Yo. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm really happy to join Matt
Yeah.
in this.
Thanks for offering to help me butcher these teams. Analyze them. So let's get right into it. All right. So coming in at number.
Oh, there is plenty of butchering. No worries about it.
Coming in at number 16, we got Super Mew. Now, this might be the worst team I've ever seen. You got rid of Garchomp for Ditto and Dracovish, bro. Like, this feels like...
Yeah, that's not very smart.
I feel like it's just a team of OU mons. Like, you got the Arena Trap shit, you got fucking Blissey, Sableye Mega, all Pokemon that have been banned from OU at one point, it seems like. It's got Grim Snarl. It's got like...
So basically...
It's like failing Trick Room, kind of.
No, I think he wanted to go for stall. So, because you can see Mega Sableye, you can see Blissey.
Yeah, it's
you can see Cresselia, right?
Yeah, but like you also got the Melmetal,
Dracovish. He wanted to go.
Yeah, it's rough.
The main. Yeah, like his only rocker is fucking Blissey.
And fucking no, Trapinch. Don't forget about it. Trapinch is Stealth Rocks. Don't forget about that. Wait, does it? No, it doesn't. I'm so bad. No. Flygon does not get rocks. Flygon doesn't get rocks.
If it did, Flygon would get dropped.
Yeah, I was thinking like it would make sense on Trapinch, but obviously Flygon doesn't get it. So yeah. But yeah, this is just if you didn't make the FAs, this team might not be as low. It was much better without the trades.
Yeah, like the one problem is like you're drafting stall, but you didn't draft unaware, so like you legit lose to like every setup sweeper.
Oh yeah,
literally. You have a Ditto, but then
the only like okay mon in this team is Melmetal, and Melmetal's kind of shit. So I don't know. I feel like the fastest mon in this team is Entei. Keep in mind, the fastest mon is Entei. So yeah. Anyway, moving on to the next team is Domi. Now here we have a much better team for Trick. It's kind of like a Trick Room team with no Trick Room abusers.
I wrote the exact same thing in my notes, by the way.
Actually
I was like, bro, you drafted such a good Trick Room.
You drafted like two of the best setters.
Let me legit. No, listen to this. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah. No, so I was saying, right?
Yeah.
Like, he said exactly what I said, basically.
Yeah, it's got two, like, Slowking and Porygon are two really good setters, but there's nothing to... does Aromatisse get Trick Room? I don't know. It might.
It does. It's also a really good setter.
This team actually has some potential if you just, like, FA, like, half the fucking team. Like, get rid of Manic Trick. Also, like, there's no really strong mon besides Mew. Like, everything else is pretty, like, walled-y.
You're legit reading off my notes, bro. I think you're cheating. Because I wrote, like, what did I wrote team will very heavily rely on Blacephalon plus Como plus Mew to win games offensively.
Exactly.
Because that's, like, legit his offense.
You also have Mega Manectric.
Yeah, you have Lucario, sure, but...
You also have Mega Manectric with no HP, which is, like, the worst Pokemon of all time.
Yeah. He also doesn't have a ground type, by the way. No ground.
No ground type. The only... Like, you're going to be running Manectric pre-Mega. Like, that's going to be your electric resist. With Lightning Rod.
Yeah.
That's a yikes.
Yeah. That's... Like, I know Domi is an experienced player, and I was pretty disappointed when I saw this. Because I know he's a he's a good player. I know he's an experienced player, but when I didn't see a ground type or a poison type, it didn't feel right in me. But
Yeah.
you can definitely change the team. This team is way better than the 16th ranked team.
This team has potential.
Like, it has potential.
Like, if you FA some shit and get some slow mons, like maybe try to trade for the Mel Medal or some shit. This team has some potential. Like, it's not that bad compared to Super Mew, bruh. But like Domi did win his first game. Keep in mind, he did win his first game, so you know. Maybe this team is.
He did win his first game for sure. That's what I'm saying. He is a good player. It's just the team is not ideal.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, next up we got. Why is it saying what the fuck? Okay.
Mars.
Where the fuck is Mars? I cannot find him on the dock. Oh,
he's right. I think he's before Domi.
I'm gonna just control F it. I'm just control F.
Oh, he's he's before Domi. He's before Domi.
Oh, I'm just an idiot.
He's
then.
the Landress Rillaboom team.
All right, so this team is like not that bad, but it's just like kind of. It feels like it just has no synergy. The Mons have like no synergy. That's the first thing I see when I think of this team.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like there is some synergy, but that synergy is very fractured.
I know, because like
I think the best way to put it.
The best thing going on with this team is that like you can teleport into some threats. Like the defenses are just like fucked. Like you're slow. If like a ghost move, what do you do? What do you do against Shadow Ball?
Yeah.
Not a single ghost resist.
He doesn't have a normal.
Not a normal, not a dark, no dark type.
Yeah, you want a dark type man.
Like honestly, this team offensively, it's not that bad, but defensively, it's horrible. It's actually horrible defensively. Not even gonna lie.
No, like if you see up to Electros, the team is actually okay. It's just Dusclops and Claydol are like really bad mons.
It's just,
like,
dude, you could like if you just traded those two, get like fucking, I don't know, like Audino and like Shiftry. Okay, that was bad. Audino and some random dark type. It'd be a lot better.
Yeah, you want, and he also doesn't have a poison type.
Oh yeah.
So, I feel he can FA away the last 3 mons for like a dark and a poison type mainly. That's what he wants.
Yeah, a normal too.
His speed cap is like Galvantula. His speed cap is Galvantula, which is not good either.
Yeah, I feel like the last 2 mons did nothing but make the team worse. The last 2 mons did nothing but make the team worse.
Yeah. Like, I will say, if I remember, the guy said it was his first ever draft. So, for a first ever draft,
it's a pretty good team. It's a pretty good team. Like, it has some strength, dude.
Here's the thing.
When you're allowing fucking like Ubers, the teams are gonna be good. The teams are gonna be very good when you're allowing Ubers. So this one is not that bad. Be honest.
Yeah. I wish you could get like another Mega over Altaria.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It just does not help.
Mega if there is available.
Yeah, you like the webs kind of help.
Is there like
I don't know. Arrow is open. Well, maybe not in this div, but I'll check. Aerodactyl.
Is Mega Pidgeot open?
Like Mega Aerodactyl open.
I think Mega Pidgeot is open.
Mega Pidgeot and Mega Aerodactyl are both.
Oh, Pidgeot is open too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go for one. I would go for Mega Pidgeot on this team over Altaria.
Yeah, that could work.
Like, that would make your teams.
Yeah, that just already.
That would make his team so much fucking scarier.
I know. This team has a lot of potential. Yeah. So this team has a ton of potential. Like a few FAs, it could be very good. Oh, we have a team next. The next team.
If you want help,
definitely a team.
Mm-hmm.
You know who's next?
My guy, they were drafted in reverse.
Republican Star, who drafted in reverse with a round 1 Flareon and still managed to get an okay team.
And oh yeah, the team is pretty nice. I will admit,
Dude, it's like
especially with what.
maybe if Super Mutant dropped the fucking Garchomp. This dude has Garchomp, Mega Mawile,
Yeah.
Zera, and Weavile on the same team. Now, here's the reason why this team
Yeah,
isn't just like, cracked. Like, those four are insanely scary. Like, those four are insanely scary. Can't deny that. Like, the issue is there's so many wasted mods on this team. And also, it's just helmet bait. There's
Like,
no
for
special
example,
attackers. Hello?
yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
a lot
I'm
of
there, I'm there.
throwaway
So
shit.
no, I was gonna say, yeah. So
Like,
yeah,
like Noctowl,
like,
Sandshrew,
for example,
Kadabra. Leavanny's a fucking throwaway if you have a rack in it. Obviously, Flareon's the greatest Pokemon of all time, so can't disrespect that. But
yeah, I think he has to throw away the Haxorus because
the
you already have a
Haxorus is
Garchomp.
useless. Get rid of the Leavanny, get rid of the Noctowl, get rid of the fucking Sandshrew and the Kadabra, then you're fine. There's 5 FAs, get rid of those 5. Then work with it.
The Noctowl is fine in my opinion. The Noctowl is fine.
Noctowl,
I would
it's not that
get
bad.
rid of Haxorus, Leavanny. No, Noctowl is fine. Noctowl is fine.
Noctowl's
Haxorus,
alright.
Leavanny, and Sandshrew and Gyarados. These 4 are just a bit wonky. I would remove those 4 for something else and get special.
Get
offense,
special
bro.
attackers and if you get special
like-
attackers, this team is not that bad. I'm gonna be real. Like, it has an insane physical attacking core,
Yeah, this team.
so it can overwhelm physical attackers. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
It eventually, physical defenders are just gonna get overwhelmed
Yeah,
because they have 4 fucking
yeah,
insane
for
mons.
sure.
A few. This could be number 1 with a few FAs. I think this could be
Yeah.
number 1. That core is just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. People starting the draft don't even get that core, and my guy got it.
My guy got it
this.
drafting in reverse. He got FA Garchomp, round 7 Mawile, round 8 Zera, and round 9 Weavile.
Yeah, no.
That's crazy.
You don't get that stuff even in the first 2 rounds.
Yeah,
so,
even in the
right.
getting that team in general is
Yeah.
just fucking insane, especially if you draft it backwards. Ridiculous.
Yeah. I should try it sometime.
Yeah, drafting backwards, new broken strat. Anyway, next up we got Pacific Pepper, who has a Sun team. And, I mean, a common theme is getting 6-0'd by ghost types.
Yep. Yeah.
The resist is
people
mega
really are not drafting
normals, and the dark type is mega Houndoom. That is not a ghost resist. That gets 2-shot by every ghost move.
Yeah. Also, why not go Torkoal? Torkoal is just so much fucking
Torkoal is
better
much
than
better.
Ninetales.
In no way it's taken.
it.
There's no way it's taken. I'm not even gonna check. There's literally no way
Nah.
it's taken. There's no way.
Yeah, Torkoal is just way better on this team. This team is just relying too heavily on Sun, I think.
I agree.
I don't see the Whimsicott being there.
Whimsicott's kind of a throw. Fucking Rhyperior. I mean, that mon's okay. I think it's overhyped. I'm gonna be real. I think it's
Rhyperior is okay. It's fine.
I think it's one of the most overhyped mons in draft. It's not that good. I'm sorry. People think it should be fucking 12 points. It's not that good. It's not that good, I promise you. It should be 8, bro. I don't know why it's 9. That's an overprice, but whatever. Venusaur, I mean, this team can be scary. I wouldn't want to prep against this team, mainly because Sun Vena is extremely strong. But, I mean, you got fucking
Sun Mega Houndoom is fucking terrible.
Scary.
Sun Mega Houndoom is so hard.
It actually hits very hard, yeah. Issue is, I mean, defensive. I mean, Finny can kind of deal with ghosts, I guess. I don't know. Like Gengar, a lot of teams, whoever has Gengar, you have some easy matchups. Did Gengar get drafted? Okay, yeah, it did. It did.
Pretty sure it did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it did.
yeah,
Gengar did. Gengar did. If you have Gengar, yeah, like you just lose so hard to Gengar and like any ghost type in general. Just fuck you up. If you lose Sun, you're kind of fucked too, because yeah, you do have a KB, which we haven't even talked about, by the way. That is there. It's kind of weird on Sun though. Like Kyurem Black Sun, I mean, could work. I don't know.
Kyurem Black Sun is fine because then you get Weather Ball.
Oh
or
yeah,
like
that's true.
Scizor, for
That's
example.
true. Yeah, that's actually pretty good then. Yeah.
So that is fine. That I actually like that part of it.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
But yeah, get a Torkoal, man. Torkoal is so much
Get
better.
Torkoal, dude. Your setter is gonna die like so fast.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's it really.
That's about it. Yeah.
Can we
So
move on to the next one?
next up, we got the Long Island Lucarios. Drew 07. Now, continuing the trend of, actually, nope, Kangaskhan. Never mind. There is a normal type. But this team is.
There's also a dark type.
Yeah, there's also a Shifu. Yeah, but like that's not a good ghost counter. Because obviously it's strong. It's strong. It doesn't have special bulk though. But yeah. So I feel like the only mon on this team it's just Urshifu, Jirachi, Gengar.
Yeah, that's his only offense.
Kangaskhan's ass.
Like,
you wasted 14 points.
Offense.
You wasted 14 points on an on-mon. I'm sorry. You wasted 14 points.
Kanga with return is no. I mean, Kanga with return is fine. I think. With return, I think it's okay. But yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Also, you have Reggie Alecki, which that mon's horrible.
See, this team is very knockoff weak.
Oh yeah, very very knock weak. That's another issue with it.
Yeah, like G-Weezing doesn't want to get its leftovers knocked off. You don't want your Gligar's Eviolite knocked off. So, like, his best knock resist is like a Mega King, Kangaskhan. And if, like, let's say the knockoff user is a fighting type, then.
Oh yeah, this team. It's not like it has any overlying weakness. It's just the offense. It's like obviously Urshifu's great, but it just feels like incomplete. Like, I feel like another thing, this team has, like, literally no synergy. Like, the only thing you could kind of use, I mean, yeah, Gengar and Urshifu can help each other break. That's, like, literally it. Like, no cores defensively. There's no fucking fire type, which, I mean, you don't need one, but it's kind of weird.
His core is too passive.
Yeah.
So, like, Urshifu and Gengar will, like, break stuff and all that. But then he'll just lose momentum with, like, Weezing and Tangrowth and Gligar. Like, they will lose him all offensive momentum.
Mm-hmm.
So, basically, if you get rid of, like, Urshifu and Gengar, this team just struggles breaking stuff.
It's a bit passive. Aside from like Urshifu, it's kind of passive. Like you see Urshifu on a team and you think it can't be passive, but just look at like everything else. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like Urshifu, Gengar, and Jirachi.
This team isn't like horrible though. It's not like that bad.
Also, nah, it's fine. It's just I wish the offense was better supported.
It's just incomplete. I feel like it's incomplete. Like most of the time, 10 mons is fine. I feel like you need more than 10 on this team, or just like change shit.
Yeah.
Either way.
Anyway.
Next up, we got David. Got David. What the fuck? He's not on the dot. Oh, David. His name's in a fucking weird font. Okay. Yeah, we got David.
Yeah, so, it's a Rising Rayquaza.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. Okay. So let me look at this team. Let's see. Got the Snorlax. So not. But it's like a 9-mon team. Like it's actually a 9-mon team, bruh. Like obviously, fucking
There's
Victini.
No dark type on this team.
No dark. No. Oh, Roserade. I'm an idiot. Sorry. 3 grass types.
Why does he have 3 grass types?
Yeah, 3 grass types.
Like, why?
3 grass types. I mean, it's not like it's
Why?
super weak to fire though. Like, it's not like it's super weak to fire because it kind of it's not that bad on this team. It's not ideal because it just repeats shit,
No.
but it's not like super weak to fire or any shit like that. Only thing like this team is just there's only 9 wands. Like if you get a tough matchup, you can't rely on lower tiers or anything like that with this team. It's just like it's balanced, but it's like it's just 9 mods. You know what I mean? It's just a bunch of like mid tier shit paired with like Victini and Diancie.
Also, his physical offense is mainly Victini.
It's just
If you
Victini.
look at it, right?
It's
like
just
Megadians, it's mainly Victini.
It's just 2
Like,
mixed attack. You
the
have
rest
2 mixed
either need
attackers.
setup basically.
No, what else? Like literally,
pretty
what
much.
else? There's literally nothing else. Like unless you're running DD Noivern, I don't even think he gets that.
Snorlax.
Oh yeah, but that's like more. It's
Yeah,
more
like
of a
setup
tank.
Snorlax is fine.
Yeah, it's more of like a tank.
Yeah.
It's also like it's not really passive, but it's like I don't know. You got Noivern speed isn't like the speed on here is all right. It's just
His
seems
speed
like
tiers are very good. His
speed tiers are pretty good. Like the Goldeen is just like that mon is just so good, dude. Goldeen's actually broken, dude. I love that mon. Actually,
I feel
broken.
those three grass types, right?
Like it's not like
I would if you could make like Roserade.
Dude, change Roserade to a different poison type.
Hello?
Honestly, you don't really need
Exactly.
the
That's what the team needs.
You don't really need the 3rd grass type. Like yeah, they all do different roles, but it's just not necessary. I feel like it's not like they synergize with one another anyway. Like even Victini and Diancie Mega are like kind of Victini helps Diancie with like Scissor and shit like that. So yeah, it is kind of good pairing.
His team also loses to physical flying types. If you notice, like his resist is Mega DNC. Like Galarian Zapdos has a field day versus his team.
Oh yeah, dude, Hawlucha, you're done. Hawlucha, you get cooked. You're actually cooked by Hawlucha. Like holy shit.
Even Horn is really good. Like you just need Heat Wave and
no, you just run fucking
superpower
for the fucking Snorlax. You run superpower. All you need.
Yeah, or you can pretty much
even then like a fighting type, like a fighting type with knockoff, like oh you're done. A fighting type with a fighting type with knockoff and ice punch, which is like most fighting types. Like even fucking Machamp,
his team
dude.
really hits Future Sight.
Oh yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah.
Okay, I think we're done with him.
Next up is Scorp. Alright, so Scorpion has the worst Pokemon of all time. And no, surprisingly, it's not Leafeon. It's actually Zamazenta Crown. Yes, I did draft that mon, but, you know, I just gotta speak the truth here. But,
his top, if you look at his top 5, right?
Yeah.
His top 5 is really scary. Like, really, 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 really nice. I really love his top 5.
I mean, I like his top 5. Aside from, like, Dio Speed, I'm just personally not a fan of that mon. I see why people like it. But, you know, especially with Zama, I think it's kind of, like, stupid with Zama. It doesn't really... It's not, like... I guess Spikes kind of help it. I don't know.
You can run, like, Future Sight Teleport as well, because Deoxys Speed actually has pretty okay bulk. I think it has, like, 90 bulk or something with 50 HP. So it's serviceable bulk. So, yeah.
It's not that bad. Looking at this team, I mean,
his removal for Megazord is not the best.
His removal is Silvally.
He doesn't have that good removal.
Does Karkol get spin? I don't know. I don't think it does. Does it?
It does. Rotom Fan is a pretty good remover as well.
It's alright.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I feel he needed like a top tier removal for this team, and also his
Especially
team
with
really dislikes
Zard
Edgequake.
Mega. Oh yeah, dude, just Earthquake in general. Just like I
Yeah,
guess here's the thing: Leafeon is actually important. Like Leafeon is genuinely gonna come to games. That's kind of
yeah.
like depressing. Like
that that
Leafeon's
that
actually fucking.
Leafeon is gonna carry you a lot.
I know. I mean, dude, it's not even the best evolution. Like, look at Flareon by Republican Star. Just easy dub. Flareon destroys Leafeon, you know. Also, Flareon kind of fucks up this team, unironically. What the fuck? This team is nothing for Flareon. That's hilarious. Flare Blitz
Yeah,
Facade
like
superpower. That's hilarious.
super.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a niche scenario, but yeah, I mean,
But
you
yeah.
can get like Silvally water and all that
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
but
yeah, that's true. But
yeah,
you know, Silvally also helps a lot on this team. It's just, you know, you can do whatever the fuck you want with it. It's basically a cheat code. It's like if hacking existed in draft, that would be Silvally because you can just cheat every matchup with that mon. But unfortunately, the mon itself is pretty bad. But you know,
mhm,
you can change types and shit. I mean, this team is not bad. It's really not
yeah.
a bad team, honestly. It's a little bit of
I just,
defensive
I just,
weakness, shit like that. And you know, not, the removal is pretty ass too.
I, the remove. Yeah, I just wish he had like a high tier remover. I don't know what can I say, like a Landorus Tyrion or a Gliscor or something like that. I wish that was like he had something like that as his removal, like
Yeah,
just a
I
solid
all the
remover
all
that
the
can come to
removal
him
is
late.
low tier. Like even then, Rotom Fan is like mid. Sovali is horrible removal. Like that mon is shit at clicking to fog. It never gets it off. And you
Yeah.
know, Karkle, the mon is overrated. I'm sorry, it's overrated. I know it gets
Mm,
memed to shit, but
yeah,
like
it's
Arctazol gets memed to shit, but it's actually good. And then there's fucking Karkle. It's just like the worst mon of all time. Unfortunately.
I mean, for 2 points, it does what it needs to
It's not
pretty
that bad.
fine.
It's all
So
right. It's all
yeah,
right.
I just wish his removal was more high tier.
Yeah.
That's all.
Karkel's super overhyped though. People be like 5
Okay.
points, 5 points, such. But yeah, you know. Anyway,
Yeah.
next up we got Jay
Jay
Weezy.
Weezy.
Now
Where
I
is
thought this team was, you know,
yeah.
I thought this team was a bit better than but you know, Sirkill thought it was lower, so we're just like, sure, we'll put it in the middle. But I think this team's pretty good. Yeah, it does kind of lose to ghost types, but it does have the Hydreigon. It actually does have a dark type. The lower tiers don't really do that much. The Shedinja is kind of useless, especially since Ghost is an issue with this team. I feel like you can pick up a normal, but it does have a really good fucking core. Clef,
Mm,
Steela, Hydra, Lando T, Venusaur, Mega. Very good offensively. A little bit lacking. I mean, very good defensively. A little bit lacking on the offense. I'm not gonna lie, but it's not like super passive because you have shit like Hydra, Tarak, and Lando. But so why did you put this
oh
team like
yeah,
a
yeah,
bit
yeah, yeah.
lower? Why'd you put this team a bit lower?
So okay, so first of all, I'm gonna say Clef, Stila, Venu is. I think those three are just are gonna hard carry this team.
That's true.
Like that defensive core is absolutely nuts. I've used Stila Venu. It's a really good. It's a really fun core. So my main issue is that he he can't revenge kill stuff. So if you look at it, right, his speed cap is what?
That's
It's a
true. I
20 on.
actually, yeah, the
So let's
team is pretty
say,
fucking slow. Yeah, the team's pretty slow. The fastest monster
yeah,
rack. What's
I'll,
track?
I'll
108? 109?
let me give 108, 108. Yeah. Let me give you an example. For example, let's say like a Gengar, right? Okay, yeah, like yeah, you have Hydra, but if let's
Deagling
say
that
he
bitch.
has
You just
a
deagling
choice,
it.
yeah, yeah, or like for example, you're facing choice scarf Gengar, right? Your Hydra is low, your mons are low, right? You send in Gengar, and like now what do you do, right? You don't have priority, you can't revenge kill it, so something like Gengar can easily clean this team up basically.
That's true.
which is not ideal. Also, like 100 base Scarfers are really hard to revenge kill unless the Terrakion is also Scarf, which means you're not running Band or Rock Polish or you know what I mean.
Scarf Tarak's gonna have to come a lot.
So
That's true. I feel like though, here's the thing with this team,
yeah,
more
you'll have
so
to.
than some of the others that are weak to ghost spam. First of all, Hydra can actually be ran defensively pretty well, so I feel like that someone checks it. Also,
Yeah,
Vina is a
that
decent ghost check just because of how fucking fat it is. If you don't have a super effective move, that mon's like very, very hard to kill. So I feel like, yeah, like on paper, it's
yeah,
very weak to ghost, but I feel like in practice, it can handle it better than some of the other teams, which is why I thought it was a bit higher.
it
But
can. Yeah.
yeah, I see where you're coming from.
Also, his team really hates flying types with fire coverage. So let's say you're facing Torn-T, right? Torn like Nasty Plot, Hurricane, the Heatwave Torn just absolutely runs through.
Yeah,
this team.
true. The only you can't beat it
And
defensively. You just have to like, scarf to rack. That's about
you
it.
need to bring us. That, now you see what I mean, right?
Yeah,
He
that's
has to
true.
bring like a Scarf Terrakion
That's
or
true.
something like that.
That's true.
Because otherwise that Torn can just blow this team back.
That's true.
So I feel he needs. You want speed. You want something above 120, and maybe something above 100. So something like that. Oh, also
Yeah.
this team does not like ice types as well.
That's
Like
true.
his main resist is
Arcanine.
Arcanine, which is a good resist.
It is a good
but
resist,
like
to be fair. Like I feel like shit. Like even though like most ice types, I feel like special ice types. Like yeah, Kyurem, it's fucking destroys his team. But like, what team has a good matchup versus
oh
Kyurem?
yeah,
Also, to be fair, Shedinja is actually like genuinely a decent Kyurem counter because it forces it to run Shadow Ball, which is like kind of nice.
Shadow
So
Ball.
that could be like the one
He
matchup
doesn't
that
have
actually
a
come.
just real.
Shedinja
I
could
just
actually
realized he
come
doesn't
versus
have
Kyurem.
a fat water.
Yeah, it's
He
true.
doesn't have a fat water on this team.
That's true.
I wish that Lando was like a Swampert or a Seismitoad.
Yeah, and then you could upgrade
I
the
don't know, one of-
Shedinja. Then you could upgrade the Shedinja.
yeah, you could actually get like speed or something.
I
But
feel like Frogadier is kind of
defensively,
nice
this
here.
team is.
I'm not gonna lie, Frogadier's kind of nice here. It's like low tier shit. Obviously, it could
I
be
think
upgraded, but
I think it
it's
gets
fine
toxic
here.
spikes.
Yeah, it does get T spikes. I'm pretty sure it gets regular
Yeah.
too. It's pretty good.
No, it doesn't get regular. It doesn't get regular,
Okay,
unfortunately.
but yeah. Anyway, next up
Yeah.
we got Braden.
Braden. Yeah. I think this guy is my favorite offense in this draft.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I love this guy's offense. I ranked him up. I think I ranked him 5th in mine. So
Okay, yeah. The reason I had him a bit lower
I think
is because, yeah, offensively, this team's insane. There's not much that's walling it. The only real issue here is the defense. And I'm going to be real, the defense is pretty fucking ass. Like, if this team on paper, when you look at this team, it's like, it screams at you, this team is fucking insane. And yeah, it's a very good team. I'm not slapping on that. And when you're going to prep for this shit, you're going to be scared because you have a Ashgren, a Guard Mega, a Kartana, a Cinderace, all that shit to deal with. The only issue is the defense. The defense is just horrible. Yeah, sure, there's a lot of defoggers. Vikavolt, not a good defogger. Rotom, not a good defogger. Hitmonchan, okay spinner. Braviary, not a good Vikavolt doesn't? Okay, yeah. The point is, Rotom, not a good defogger in the base form. Right? The removal is pretty bad on this team. You might be like, yeah, kill, but like if there's one mon that can like wall each thing, you're gonna have to switch out a lot. With offense, hazards is not something you want. And in like ladder, yeah, you can deal with it because you just run a lead mon. There's no really lead on this team that can like do that shit besides Vikavolt with webs. Obviously that helps, but it doesn't actually remove shit because it doesn't get fog. The removal is just a bit weak. I think the defenses are weak on this team. That's why I ranked it a bit lower. But yeah, it is definitely scary. This is why
I wish. So one thing I wish he did was I wish he got like a Fat Water with Flip Turn.
Definitely that would help.
If he had something like that, I think that would.
Honestly,
fix a lot of this
Mantine would be fucking incredible here. Mantine would be fucking incredible here because it add an actually good defogger. And I'm pretty it doesn't get. I don't know if it gets Flip Turn, but it actually works very well here. Mantine would be
Does
really
someone
good.
have Blastoise in this?
Blastoise,
Bro,
yeah, that would be.
Bro, try getting Blastoise. Please get Blastoise on this team.
Actually, Blastoise
Like,
would be so
FA
good.
the Braviary.
Get rid of the Braviary.
Like,
That
FA the
is literally
Braviary,
nothing.
FA the Rotom.
Or the fucking
Yeah.
Swirlix. You
I
already
would
have
give
Vika
another
for webs.
normal.
What is Blastoise? Probably like
Yeah.
9. Just to do Braviary Swirlix for Blastoise, and you're chilling.
Yeah, no, this team needs Blastoise. Put Blastoise, I swear, this team becomes so
I know.
much better.
It actually helps
Like,
so much.
is Audino taken here or Audino's taken here too?
Let me check.
But like Blastoise and like
Audino is
some sort
taken.
of a witch passing normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Blastoise and like a witch passing normal is great.
Yeah.
Or even like a Miltank for like a second rocker, because his only rocker is Nidoqueen.
Oh yeah.
Which does it reliably. It's pretty good, but
no,
Nidoqueen's
Queen's a great rocker. It is a great rocker, but only having one, even if it's like fucking Hippowdon or like Seismitoad's not ideal.
Yeah. Like sometimes you want to run sub 3 attacks, or you want to run Super Fang or something like that, and you can't put rocks. So yeah.
Yep.
But this team's offense is amazing.
Easily the best team offensively, it's the best team for sure.
Offensively, this team is very good, very good.
Yeah.
If this team had that Blastoise or had like that one or two like nice slow pivot, I think this team would have been top 3 for me.
Yeah.
But I digress.
All right. Next up,
yeah,
we got Copy Ninja. Hold on.
Yeah, you start off. I have a bit to say about this team.
It's size spam, right? It's a pretty good team. You got the Mega Alakazam Lele shit. It's a great core. It's hard to wall defensively. Then you got the Zapdos Scalar to help punish those steals. You got the Mandibuzz, which works pretty well on this team defensively. One thing, the removal, Mandibuzz great. Defogger, Rotom Frost, okay. Removal's a little weak. Also, Steelix is the only rocker. No, Heatran. Yeah, Steelix, Heatran, only rockers. It's okay. I mean, you should really try to aim for
they're good rockers.
They are good rockers.
Those are good rockers.
Ideally, so you have like 3, but it's fine in this case. But yeah, it is obviously very strong. Alakazam Mega is strong enough. Then you have the fucking terrain. You can use Expanding Force or just Psychic boosted in the terrain. It just hits fucking hard. But yeah, what do you think?
Okay, so I don't know why people drafted so both divisions have a Zam Lele, which is funny enough with the
that's pretty fun, and it has a Zapdos.
But like this is yeah, like we have to remember this is Pursuit meta, right?
Yeah, it is.
So something like a Weavile can easily Pursuit trap like the Zam, right?
Yeah.
So I feel Size Spam and Pursuit meta isn't as good, but there are ways around it if you can figure it out.
For example, for Zam, if you play well with the Zam, barrier is allowed, so you can do some shit with that if you play it well. You like the because here's the thing with Zam.
Yeah.
You trade a Pursuit being allowed, but you get barrier, so you have more counterplay. And then with Cut Moves banned, you don't get the barrier, but you also can't get Pursuited, so you can switch out freely. So it's kind of like a double-way trade. Also, Lele, it's not necessarily weak to it, but it doesn't like being Pursuited either because the type effectiveness. I mean, the defense. I'm so stupid. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I meant the defense.
Also, there's no speed between Zapdos and Mega Zam.
And speed gaps aren't like the biggest thing of all time, but when it's a 50-point gap, that's like pretty bad.
That's not a good gap.
But obviously,
at least
offensively,
10 speed mon was needed here.
Yeah, but like offensively and defensively, it's great. Like fucking Alakazam, Lele, Zapdos, and then on the defense, you got Heatran, Jellicent, Jellicent and Mungus work well together. Only regen mon is Mungus, but you don't need a fucking regen core. Just give one mon with it.
So also, there's 2 more things. So the first one is this team hates knockoff.
Oh,
everything hates. Yeah, this team really does not like knockoff.
The knockoff switching is
knocked off.
The knockoff switching, I guess, is probably Zapdos, which, I mean, ideally it doesn't want to lose his item, but it can afford it more than... Also, Steelix. Yeah, probably Steelix. Depending on what's using it, though.
Yeah, I mean, but Zapdos doesn't... doesn't want to lose its scarf or band or whatever, right?
Yeah.
The second thing is, I think he should get a spike stacker, like something that gets spikes, because he has like defined Zapdos, right? So if you can like force defogs and you can bring in Zapdos, you're pretty much getting like a Swords Dance on it, on the
Yeah.
defog. So I think this team needs like a spiker. Like if this team gets a really good spiker, I feel this team that will really improve this team.
Like, is regular Gren open? That'd actually be
Yeah.
fucking perfect if it is. It's oh no, yeah, it is open. You could definitely FA for
I
that.
don't
That'd be
think so.
perfect. No, it's open. Regular's open. I just checked.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's
Yeah, that'd be perfect because that'd fix the speed gap too.
You should-
That'd actually be
yeah,
fucking.
I think you should get that.
Yeah, you should probably try to get that. That'd be really good here. You know, drop like, Mandy.
What would he drop?
it's-
What would he drop?
Nah, you need to keep the Mandy. I feel like
Mandy is needed.
I feel like
I feel
Honestly-
like he needs to downgrade that Among Us.
downgrade the Amoongus and then like upgrade the Komala to the Gren. That could work.
That could work. Yeah, we'll leave you to figure it out basically. But yeah, Gren is a great one.
Gren would be
I think
great,
Gren
yeah.
is so nice on this team. If it was me, I wouldn't keep Lele on this team. I'd just get another fairy, but that's just me.
Yeah, getting size spam. You
Like
know,
if you want to come,
that's probably the idea here. Yeah. So I don't know if they'd get rid of Lele, but
Yeah.
you know, just picking up the Gren would be pretty good. Anyway, next up we got Ilks, or I don't know how to say their name, but oh yeah,
Ilix,
yeah, Ilix. All right.
Yeah.
So this is a pretty fucking good team.
What did I say?
I'm not even gonna cap. This is a pretty fucking good team.
This team is so good.
You
His
got-
rocker is only Crook,
Yeah, that's like the only thing.
which is
it's a
Crook is
good
a
ass
fucking
it's
great
a
rocker.
good ass rocker, dude. It's a good ass rocker.
There's
The
like
removal is actually pretty
it's
good.
a really good rocker.
The removal is actually pretty good, honestly.
His removal is pretty great.
Like Corv, Florges,
removal
and
is pretty
Decidueye, all fine defogger, and then obviously Corv's a great defogger
Yeah.
and shit. You know, Mega
To be
Gallade,
fair,
Curum.
Corviknight, that's a disgusting core.
No, the
Like,
first three.
his
Oh my
offense is
god,
very
the
strong.
first three core is just disgusting. Like actually, Curum is like is one of the most annoying
Yeah.
mons to prep for. Like that thing, it just hits so hard. A lot of teams that we've seen just get completely wrecked by like fucking Curum. He's that Ice Dragon coverage is just insane. Actually insane. This team is just like actually nuts. The only issue is the rock, like the hazards. Yeah, not great. Another thing, ghost spam. It actually no, it's not. It's okay because like burn the crook.
No.
It's okay here. It's not that good. I thought it was good but then I saw the crook and then
I mean, and there's also Licky.
yeah,
So,
that's true. But yeah, this is a very good team.
My other complaint is I feel Florges can be another more offensive fairy in this team.
Yeah,
because,
I agree. It's
like,
not
Wish Pass-
passive. It's definitely not
Like-
a passive team, but like the real only
Yeah, it's-
threats are like the Gallade and the Curum.
Yeah, like Florges, I don't know, Florges is too passive in my opinion, and the Wish Pass Licky can easily carry the team's Wish Pass on its own. So what I would recommend instead of Florges is to get like a more offensive fairy.
Dude, there's
Like,
no
if you
water
can-
type. You get fucking
or
Azu. You
something
get
that
Azu.
can- yeah.
Dude, Azu would be so fucking good here. Is Azu
No,
taken?
he has a Milo.
Oh wait, yeah, but like still, you could pair that since it's defensive. You could just go up. I think Azu would be pretty good on this team.
Yeah, but it's expensive, right? So
It's like what,
you have
13?
to like figure out a few
13.
things.
Drop the fucking Rapid. Actually, no, Rapidash kind of good here. That mon's underrated.
Yeah.
Rapidash
Like,
is
no,
actually
this team is
underrated.
smart.
This team is very good. You don't really need
Rapidash is pretty good.
That mon's that's good
Yeah.
fucking coverage. There's like
I
wild
would-
charge, high horsepower, play rough, mega horn. Yeah, that mon's pretty good.
It's also pretty good defensively too. Like defensively, it has pretty nice utility.
By
Like,
the
it
way,
has
you
more
have a
outside and all that
point.
stuff.
You have a point, so you could just pick up like a 1-pointer if you don't want to upgrade anything. You do have an extra point, which it doesn't matter that much, but a
What's
1 pointer can do a lot.
what's the 10-point fairies? Let me quickly. We can get like Gardevoir. I think Gardevoir.
Oh
would
yeah,
be-
Guard would be
no,
great
mine is
here.
a Glade. No.
Oh, dude,
No.
Gardevoir and
He is a
Gallade.
Glade.
That's the best core of all time.
I mean, technically it could work.
No,
but
honestly, it's
yeah.
not even bad here. I think I could work. I think that could work here because like
Just looking at.
it could work.
I'm just looking at other fairies. Yeah, I don't know. I can't find any other fairy right now, but yeah, I just don't like Florges on this team personally. So
Yeah.
but good job. The team is very.
This is
good.
a good team.
Otherwise, I really like the team.
Yeah, it's a good team.
I really like that team. Yeah.
Anyway, next up, we got the team right next to it. We got Stark, the Colchester Flagons. Now, when you look at this team, you got not one, not two, not three, 4 regen mons. You got 4 regen mons here. You know, the defense is fucking crazy on this team. The defense is actually crazy on this team.
Mm-hmm.
Like fucking Torn T, Slowking, Mienshao, and Audino. You know, that's the regen core. They all get 3 of them. And then you got U-Turn from the Scissor and shit too, helping out with that. You know, healing up that whole team. You also got Superior, which, Roman. The Comfy, you know, it helps a lot. The only issue with this team is offensively, it's kind of relying on the Mega Scissor.
And the Mienshao and the Superior.
Yeah.
These three.
Even Serp though. Oh, no HP, so like Serp's kind of mid. I don't know. Serp's like kind of mid with no HP.
Like this team, this have very long games.
It's gonna be very
long games.
But let's go. The Scissor can help with that. Torn can help with that.
This team will out. Yeah.
I feel like it's,
he doesn't have like wall breakers.
Yeah.
But he can outlast other teams with that regen.
Yeah, it's
core,
not passive.
So
There's this team. It's
I
not
think
like
that's
a passive
how it's gonna
team.
be.
The team works because it's not passive.
There's no passive.
It's like it's bulky. It's bulky, but it's not passive. The only passive mon is like Audino, but that's like a 6-pointer.
Oh, and even then it gets like T-Wave, knockoff, encore. I will say, can you get something instead of Probopass for like the second rocker? Because Probopass is ass.
Yeah, Probopass kind of.
I guess maybe you might have wanted it. I think you might have wanted it for like trapping steals, but I think he could get like another
like Rotom Heat kind of works.
Like,
Rotom Heat's enough of a good steal check thing. But yeah, this team is just fucking.
No, I mean he has a Scizor, right?
Yeah.
I think he needs like another good rocker, like something else that rocks.
The removal on this team, by the way, is fucking incredible. You have 6 Defoggers.
He also has fucking insane momentum. His momentum.
The momentum's insane. The momentum is insane. This team is very good. Very good team. The only real flaw is the rockers. Yeah, Seismitoad. Seismitoad is one of the best rockers, obviously, but it's really your only one since Probopass is kind of shit. And considering how powerful this team is, the only really overlying mon is Probopass. Even Murkrow is fucking good. Like Prankster Haze is actually very good, especially for a team like this. Yeah, it's not passive, but if you want to stop setup, you can just go into that and just haze, piss people off. Most people don't even know it gets haze in Prankster. It's like actually that mon's not that bad for 2 points.
I think it gets Prankster taunt, right?
It gets taunt and haze Prankster. It's actually like not that bad. This team, the only really overlying mon is the Probopass. I feel like you could just get rid of that. Is Aggron like 3 points? Like that's just Probopass. Might be 4. Aggron might be
I think Aggron.
It's probably. I think it's 4.
Aggron is 5. Oh, okay.
It's 5. Okay, yeah.
What can he get? I'm just looking quickly. He could get like a reboot or something.
Yeah, reboot would actually be good here.
But he could get Wiggly as well. By the way.
Oh yeah, Wish. There's already a.
I don't know. You can definitely find like other better stuff over Probopass than 3 points. So.
Yeah. Anyway, next up we got Tay.
Oh, even one more thing. I'll just
Oh
wait.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
shit.
One more thing I want to add on Stark's team. Like you see, right? If you see all his mons, like they all get they get set up so they can offensively threaten. Like Torn gets plot,
Torn gets
Scissor
plot,
gets Swords Dance,
Glowking gets plot, Rotom gets plot. A lot of this team gets plot.
Miansha gets Swords Dance.
Yeah.
Superior can break with
Leaf Storm shit.
What's his called?
Seismitoad, I mean,
Leaf
if you
Storm
want to
fan.
count it, he gets Rain Dance.
Comfy gets
Calm Mind, obviously. I'm pretty sure if you really want to count it, I'm pretty sure Murkrow gets plot. But, you know, obviously, I don't know how good of a breaker that's going to be. But Murkrow does get plot, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So he can pick and choose what he wants to be offensive and defensive on this team, which is pretty nice. But yeah.
All right. Next up, we have Tay. Now, let me just take a second to appreciate the first three mons on this team. Dragapult, Megalopoly, Sylveon. That core is just fucking insane. Dragapult can break. Obviously, it can break shit. Lopunny, great cleaner. In theory, it can break. You know, you got this team. You're looking at the rocks. You got Registeel and Donphan and Nihilego, 3 really good rockers. Looking at the removal, it's still fine. Articuno's decent. Rotom Wash is pretty good. Defog, you know, I mean, what's it called?
Donphan.
Donphan has a spin too, yeah. So yeah, it's pretty good. You know, you got the Volbeat.
He also gets Spinster Defog too in Volbeat.
Yeah. So that's decent. But yeah, obviously, Megalopoly, Dragapult, Sylveon is just a fucking insane first 3. It's just wild. Those 3 together. Because even Sylveon, you could run that offensively, honestly. Yeah, this team is far from passive, but if you really need to, you can run it offensively. Even with the fucking Pixelate nerf, it still hits hard as a bitch. And then with the only thing here is really there's no the only breaker on this team is Nihilego and Pult. You can use it as a breaker as well if you want, but I feel like the only designated breaker is Nihilego here.
Yeah, I think this team will struggle against fatter teams. If Dragapult or Megalop can't break a team, then this team can just get walled. There's no wall breaker on this team. There's nothing to chunk walls so that Dragapult or Megalop can clear up or Nihilego can clear up, right?
Yeah,
so I feel that's a big flaw.
Nihilego and Pult have to be used as. I feel like you're gonna have to use one of the cleaners as a breaker here.
But, exactly. Yeah. By the way, Nihilego Pult's a great combo. I've used it before. I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
But you needed a strong if you had a Terrakion, you could just put a choice banded Terrakion, or you had a Volcarona or something, you know. If you had stuff like that, then
yeah. Speed tiers are pretty good. Because, you know, obviously
he is a good speed
pretty good speed tiers, yeah. It's just a pretty solid team overall. Obviously the Rotom, you know, that's more momentum for this shit. The core of Sylveon, Rotom is they kind of complement each other, and then for the you also have Donphan for the physical shit. And then, you know, Sylveon for opposing specials. So this team is just a nightmare to prep for. You got Lopunny and Dragapult on the same fucking team. 2 of the hardest mons to prep for in general. Then defensively, you got the fucking also not to mention the Incineroar fucking intimidating your shit, so you can't just bring strong physical sweepers. You gotta prepare for the Intimidate as well.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. That's from me personally.
Yeah, that's it. It's a great team, but not much to say about it, you know. Next up, Metal.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost an hour. Holy shit. All right. So, looking at this team, why don't you start with this one? I got a few things to say about it.
So this I feel this team is the most offensively and defensively complete team.
Yeah. It's pretty.
Like I think, it's like it's a bit light on the special offense, but like I feel everything fits perfectly on this team. Like everything has a purpose. Everything knows what it's doing in this matchup, right?
Yeah.
I Quillfish is actually really good for this team because this team loves Spike Stack. Like definitely, it loves Spike Stack. My only issue right now is like if you have stuff like Zarude, Ambipom, Buzzwole, they're gonna attract a lot of Rocky Helmet for this team. So that I think you'll have to be pretty careful with the Rocky Helmet on this team in
That's
general.
true.
Um, yeah, Empoleon's a great rocker, very reliable. Even Mamo can run rocks. Like even if it's choiced, you can easily run rocks on it because it forces some switches. So yeah, like everything is great. Moltres is fucking phenomenal. I love that mon. You can be offensive, defensive, so good. I think besides that Rocky Helmet weakness, I feel this is like the most complete team overall. But yeah,
I agree. Here's my only issue. Like, it's really just a personal thing because, like Sirkill said, it's fucking balanced. Every mon does have a role on this team. You know, there's nothing that's really getting left behind. Even the Mischievous, Lickitung Wish passes, and then the Mischievous is good for utility here. Can burn shit. The only thing is, me personally, I think Latios is not good. I do not think it is a good mon. I think it's underwhelming on the power side considering you're spending 19 points for it and it's like your mega and shit. It does not hit as hard as one would think. I personally think regular Latios is just better. It can't set up as well as Latias because it doesn't have the
yeah,
additional bulk. I think it's very overrated. I think it should be allowed in standard. It's worse than Pole, worse than Shifu, even worse than shit like Mew and Lando. I just, for spending that many points, I do not think it's just that good, but obviously the team is super well balanced. It's just one personal thing, but I do still think this is a great fucking team. You have Coco and Latios Mega, which it's not great on its own, but with Coco, it can work together well. Offensively, you still have the fucking Buzzwole, and honestly, Ambipom, yeah, it's a fucking 6-pointer, but it still hits hard as fuck. And if you're not bringing Rocky Helmet, which you can play around here, I feel like the Rocky Helmet baiting is more able to play around than someone like Republican Star who can't do shit about it. Here, you still have the Coco and
yeah,
you can play around the Rocky Helmet shit here much more than like Republican Star.
like Ambipom can just knock off the Rocky Helmet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, Ambipom's a really good pursuit trapper too.
Oh yeah, that's I didn't even realize.
So
Yeah, it does get that. You're right. But yeah, I said for
that's
me.
that's the main reason of drafting it over Chinchino
Yeah, that's it for
and
me.
pick out. Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have Evelyn. Now, her team is fucking insane. All right. You got fucking Naganadel, which that mon is like very, very good, even without plot. Then you got Zapdos Mega Medicham, which like holy shit. The only like real issue is that it does only have two rockers, but Swampert and his elf, both very good rockers. Looking at the looking at
They're
the
very good. Yeah.
looking at their removal, it's just Zapdos, Scissor, and Emolga, which honestly, all three of them are pretty decent at getting the job done. But yeah, this team is just fucking insane. Walling Naganadel and Mega Medicham is just going to be fucking insane. Keep in mind, you're also going to have to deal with like the Swampert and Zapdos defensive core, and even then Scissor. Shit like Scissor and Zapdos can be run both ways. You know, this team, obviously, looking at the lower tiers, they all do their job. Emolga, yeah, it's the same typing as Zapdos, but does provide it's a little bit faster, so it does provide something there. The speed tiers, by the way, are really good. Even though there's two overlapping, it still balances out pretty well here.
It's fine. Zapdos usually doesn't run speed, so
Yeah.
so you're okay there. It doesn't matter too much. Um, Thank you so much for drafting an actual fucking breaker with a cleaner.
Yeah.
Like Naganadel, right? Naganadel without
Naga
plot
and
struggles
Medicham
to break.
work so well together. Naga Medicham works so
Yeah,
well.
Mega Medicham was a great pickup. Because, like, Naganadel will, like, lure Heatran or Tyranitar, for example, right? You just U-turn into Mega Medi or get a sub or just break shit up, right?
Yeah.
Like, really good. She, I mean, sorry, I'm very sorry. She has, or they have, very strong wall breaking. Like Azalf is very good. You would feel this team gets murked by Ghosts, but Drapion is like one of the best pursuit trappers in the game. So even Ghosts aren't safe against this team.
Dude, yeah, Drapion, like, actually, even though its bulk isn't, like, insane, what is it, like, 90, 70 or some shit? Yeah, it's pretty decent, but it's not insane. It actually eats up resisted hits so fucking well.
75.
It eats up resisted hits so fucking well, actually.
Tangela is so good. I love me.
Oh, dude. Back in the day, I used to D-ride that mon so much. Like, just because, dude, I remember it lived like a banded icicle crash from Darm G, and I was like, oh my god, it's the best mon of all time. That mon's bulky as fuck. Like, you cannot underestimate that shit. It actually beats, like, every physical attacker.
Yeah. I will say maybe I would FA the Amolga for like a 2-point normal type. You won't get a good normal type, but you will get a normal type, which definitely could help you.
It would help, but yeah, this team is fucking. It's like fucking great.
They can get. I see like a 2-point Dunsparce that could have some pretty nice utility for this team, like Glare and Rocks and yeah.
Yeah,
actually, I would go Dunsparce on this team.
Dunsparce, yeah, it's not that bad, but overall, like this team is just fucking. The core is just the core of Naganadel and then Mega Medichamp's just fucking insane on its own. And then great support all over there. Yeah, there's a few repeating types. Obviously, you know, Emolga, you have the better Zapdos, which is Emolga, the best mon of all time. But it really works out here. There's no like overlying weaknesses. Every mon is able to play a role here. So that's about it for me. You?
Yeah, it's up for me. I will say, Slurpuff. I would try using different sets with it. So like, don't make it a Wish Passer or like a Belly Drum Sweeper. Gets like Cotton Guard, Calm Mind, Draining Kiss. You can run Specs even. Like it has. You can make it like whatever you want. Like
dude, that's like Clef stats, right? That's like Clef stats, right?
Very similar, yeah.
Yeah. So, thank you guys for watching. If you watched the whole thing and just didn't skip through, you know, you're a real one for that. It's a lot of fun for me. Thank you, Sirkill, for coming on here to help me. And don't get too offended if we roasted your team. You know, it's all just in some good fun, just trying to rank up the teams.
We care about you guys.
Yeah. So, hopefully you enjoyed.
And you guys wanted it.
East Div might be coming soon, but West Div was begging, so, you know, got to make the fans happy. So, anyway, Matt out. Peace.